Hey, it's the OC Food Diva. We're back in the test kitchen again, working on the second recipe from the Hatch Pepper Cookbook from Melissa's Produce. So we're gonna make, get the title correct for you. It's the Kickin crab and grilled corn chowder. So again, I want you to buy the book, and then I'm gonna show you the recipe or the ingredients that go into the recipe, and then we'll start cooking. Here's a close-up of the cookbook again. We've got bacon, onion, garlic, celery, corn, shallots, butter, crab meat. If you want to make a fresh crab and pick through the shells and stuff, you can do that. Otherwise, I've used Phillips before. Great product for a chowder or any kind of seafood soup you're going to do. Red, white, and blue potatoes. You can do Yukon potatoes, which is what the recipe calls for, but I have these in the fridge, so I'm going to use these. Bay leaves. Hatch chili powder, of course. Ground black pepper. Flour. Kosher salt. Milk, and heavy whipping cream. Okay, the grill is hot. We've got our corn shucked, and we've got some melted butter here. So I'm gonna baste this. Oops, a little slippery. And we're gonna stick them on the grill. Grilled our corn. So now it's time to get the kernels off. Let them cool off for a little bit, and I'll show you how I get the corn off of the cob. Okay, there's all kinds of different methods of how to get the corn off of the cob. You can have a sheet pan and try to balance the cob there and try to cut the kernels off. You can use a chopping board, but I guess the most biggest complaint about taking the kernels off a cob is that it makes a mess. So I've tried all these different ways, and I saw this online and tried it for a different recipe, and it worked awesome. So this is what I'm going to do. So if you have a bundt pan, get that out, and you're going to take the skin or the pointy part of the cob. You're going to stick it right in that hole. So now it stands up. You don't have to balance it anywhere. And then all you do is cut the cob or the corn off the cob. Just run your knife slowly. And then you just turn and you do the same thing. Kind of let your knife feel the bottom of the kernel. That's pretty much it. So what I do at the end is I just hold it and then shave off the kernels that are on the pointy part of the cob. And that's it. Adding the bacon. Our bacon is browned, and so I'm going to reserve a little bit of it for topping after the soup is done. You get like a crispy nugget. Okay, there's our extra. So now we're going to add our vegetables to saute. We've got onion, garlic, shallot, celery, our hot chili powder. Our sauteed vegetables. Give it a quick stir. Add our butter. And we're going to let that melt. Okay, we're going to start our roux process. So we got our flour. Shake it around. And then we're going to stir it around and cook for 3 minutes. Yeah, our roux is cooked, so we're going to start adding our milk. And you want to whisk in the roux and actually start seeing it get thick. Not amazing? Okay. Actually, before we get to a boil, I need to add in our bay leaves and our potatoes. Mix those around in there. And the chowder is coming up to a boil, so we're going to lower the heat to a simmer. Because if you keep it at a boil, the chowder will break. And you don't want that. You want to keep it nice and thick and creamy. So we've got that. And then we're going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes so the potatoes get nice and tender. And it's simmered for 15 minutes. Let's check it out. Oh, it's nice and thick. Make sure you skim all the stuff off the bottom. Okay, we're going to turn this off. And then we're going to try to fish out the bay leaves. Okay, so now this heat is off. We're going to add our crab. And our corn. I would just reserve a little bit for presentation. Also, I forgot to mention I salt and peppered the corn after I shucked it. So, oh, look at that. Nice and thick. Let's dig in. Oh, that looks delicious. I got some bacon. And some of the reserved corn for the top. Wish I had an outdoor grill because I would have gotten more char on the corn. But otherwise, it looks delicious. And I wish I had some parsley too. But look at that. It's beautiful. Can't wait to dig in. Hope you enjoyed this look at the Kickin crab and grilled corn chowder from Melissa's new book, Hatch Pepper Cookbook. I am a hatch fiend, so I know I'm going to love this. So Don't forget to go out and buy this book. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Mahalo.